Kia ora, boys and girls. Today I want to read a story by Ben Manley and Emma Chichester Clark. It's called Constance in Peril. Edward's favourite toy was a soft old cloth doll. Her name was Constance Hardpenny, and she had led a tragic life. Edward didn't know where she came from, but he took her to his heart and gave her a home. See where he found Constance? In the rubbish bin. There she lived with Edward happily for a time. But Constance was no stranger to misfortune, and disaster was never far behind. On Monday, Constance became trapped at the top of a hornbeam tree. Never heard of a hornbeam tree? A hornbeam tree with no chance of rescue. Oh, poor Constance. Until, a saviour comes. And then on Tuesday, look what happened to Constance. He was on his scooter and she fell off. Constance tarried too long in the howling rain and was sure to catch her death. Until, ta-da! Who is this mysterious rescuer? On Wednesday, where is Constance now? She's trapped in the fence. Constance lodged herself between the iron railings in the playground and almost lost an arm. Pulling. Until, he's got a very kind sister, hasn't he? On Thursday, Constance fell into the jaws of the neighbour's spaniel and was certain to perish. Wonder what the spaniel's name was. Until super sister. On Friday, like all the other boys were teasing him, Constance was kidnapped by a gang of notorious ruffians. Don't you love that word, ruffians? And led to a king's ransom. Until you don't mess with a big sister. But the worst was yet to come for poor, unfortunate Constance Hardpenny. She was watching the ducks. What do you think happened next? You guessed it. Constance was swept away and sank beneath the reedy river. Probably eels in there too. Forever. Until, you guessed it, sisters can do anything. And on Sunday, after suffering much misfortune and surviving fathomless perils, Constance lived happily ever after. Well, that's a lovely story, isn't it? It's about having a big sister, or if you've got a big brother, being a big sister and a big brother coming to help you and your Constance. We all need a Constance in our life occasionally. And we all have things like falling into a big tree or trapped in iron railings or being a bit bullied or being swept away in a river. These things happen and we need help. And thank goodness there are people around who help us and love us. So you have a great day, and remember, Constance Hardpenny.